Today I'm gonna play Tetris Chess. How does this work? Well, I have to place a Tetris piece on the board, and then, just like in Tetris, the goal is to complete a full line, in this case a full rank. It can be my pieces or my opponent's pieces, it doesn't matter. And once I am finished with a Tetris piece, I have to use another one. The challenge will be completed if I manage to use all 5 of them. I can place the new Tetris piece anywhere I want, except it must not overlap with the squares that the previous one was occupying. Not all the previous ones, just the last one. I hope it is clear, let me show you the game. So as in the example, I started with this Tetris piece in the middle of the board. And I started with the English opening, why not, it's a very nice opening. And I got one more square covered in the 4th rank. My opponent, Stockfish, goes 45, so also the 5th rank gets 3 squares covered. And I continue with b4, which is not the best of moves, but this pawn is thankfully not hanging because the bishop cannot jump over the Tetris piece. And the game continues. Of course, Stockfish will not cooperate in this challenge, so I have to do it myself. And I just developed my knight, not sure why this move, I just didn't want to push all my pawns straight away. But I do it on the next move, I play h4. Of course I also have this check, but because this could happen I didn't want to lose my queen, so I was saving this check for the end. We have a knight f5, and now I can kick this knight with tempo, getting another square covered. So the knight goes back, and now I also move my knight, and I push f4, which is a terrible move, but it will help me complete my first line. So we have takes. I didn't mind either this takes or this takes, both squares are still covered, and I get to finish my first line. Now I am finished with this Tetris piece and I have to place another one on the board. And because I was expecting this move, I thought let me place the L-shaped piece here. So if that happens, I get to complete another line straight away. But unfortunately, we have this. Not only this square is not covered, another square gets vacated. Yeah, not good. But still, I was hoping maybe Stockfish would develop the bishops and we get to complete another line. But I can't do anything about it, I just have to continue my development. I take the pawn. But after this move, yeah, I thought that this is not gonna happen, the 7th rank will not be completed. But it's fine, I am allowed to change my mind. So instead of this, I brought the stick here. That's a very juicy rank, only 3 squares are left. And I also get to attack the knight. However, Stockfish plays this. This would be a very good move because it attacks my bishop and my rook at the same time, but thankfully, thanks to the Tetris piece, both threats are covered. So I develop my bishop. Of course, my plan is to go here and cover one more square. But now, because Stockfish plays this move, if I go for this, if this happens, now I have no pawn to push to this square. So first I thought let me kick the knight out. However, the knight doesn't move, but that's also fine because I can complete the line this way. However, now that I have to remove this piece, this double threat becomes a problem. I cannot save both of them. Of course I prefer to save my rook, so I flip the L-shaped Tetris piece and I place it here. And now after queen takes, I get to complete another line. Yes, I blunder my bishop, but it's not about winning the game, it's about finishing the challenge. Obviously I must try to finish the challenge before I get checkmated. But I only have 2 more pieces left to go, so I thought it was doable. But now I wasn't sure where to put the next piece. I went for this. It's only 1 square left, but it's not gonna be easy to cover this. But I didn't know what to do, so I went for that. Initially I was thinking to place it here, but if this happens I wanted to have a square to escape, so I didn't do that. And this is exactly what happens, so I have to move my king, another check, I have to take, check, I have to block. Now of course I have to survive to not get checkmated. We have takes, I take the knight, we have g5, I take the pawn. And now after this I had another idea. Let's remove this piece and instead get the block here. And I play this, and I think you understand what is going to happen. I don't mind this move because I can sacrifice my rook and complete another line. So 1 more to go to finish the challenge. And I thought this is a nice place to place the last piece. Only 2 squares left to finish this line, so maybe it would be possible to happen. Let's see. King takes, of course, and now I attack the queen, although it's not really being attacked. Of course, Stockfish doesn't know that, so it moves the queen, taking another pawn. And now things don't look so good. This square is now not covered. And I also take the rook. I think I was afraid of getting checkmated, so I thought let's get rid of the rook. Stockfish plays bishop g7, and it was time to move this piece and bring it here. Only 2 squares needed to be covered, so it wasn't impossible. And I thought, let's do it with my king. This check only helps me, and now I can bring my queen. This is check, so Stockfish has to react. And now, well, it's only one move. If this doesn't happen, I get to complete the challenge. And I am done! I finished the challenge! At some point I thought that I wouldn't make it, but here we are! Challenge is completed. However, after I remove the last Tetris piece, this is made in one. But it doesn't matter, I lost the game, but I won the challenge, that is more important. So I hope you enjoyed Tetris Chess. If you have other ideas of what other combinations I can do, let me know in the comments. But anyway, for today, that was it. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.